So, you guys, after watching the preliminary competition and rating all the queens' Instagram and just kind of getting to know them a little bit more, research and everything, it's really important to make your decision of who's going to be really taking the crown. So, for me, my final top 10 prediction is going to start with Indonesia. So Indonesia, I think, is a beautiful girl. I think that she is really charming, and I haven't really seen that in in an Indonesian queen recently. And I probably like she kind of reminds me of Miss Universe Indonesia 2019, Francesca. They both are very young, and they both are very accomplished at a young age. So I really love that, and so I think that she kind of she didn't really impress me as much during the the preliminary competition, but it's good enough because I thought she stood out. But in comparison to the rest of the girls in my top 10, I thought she kind of played it on the safe side. Then number 9, I have South Africa, Brioni. What Brioni has going for her is that Indian beauty, you guys. That South African Indian beauty and that intelligence. So that's why I always have high hopes for her, even during Miss Universe. And she always just looks so great on camera. But she tends to pull back a little bit. So hopefully that she doesn't do that when she gets to the finale, because I do think that she could potentially do really well, but she just have to give us a show. And then we have number 8 is Curacao. Curacao is one of the most intelligent queens that's there. She's part of the super final chat. And during the super final chat really displayed why she's, she was chose to be in the finale of Super Chat, because she's a really brilliant individual. But she may be a very, very bright or intelligent. It's not good enough. Like, you have to be everything, and she's obviously very beautiful. She looks like a queen, but there is something missing there, and that's the X factor. And but I mean, also her even preliminary competition, I thought she did really incredible also. Don't get me wrong, that beautiful gown that she wore was just really exquisite, but there's something missing there, and I think it just has to do with her styling. So hopefully she takes care of that when she gets to the finale. And then for number 7 is Germany, you guys. So I was kind of battling it out, or like, who should I put from Europe? Should I put Germany or Czech Republic? And I decided, I feel like Germany gave a really incredible performance. And also, I've learned more about her through her and social media stuff. And I think she's a very impressive girl. And she rocked that preliminary. So we have to reward that, you guys. And I feel like that is deserving to be in top 10. For my number 6, it's going to be Nigeria. Again, Nigeria, stunning girl. Beautiful face, very, very non-traditional beauty, and I love that. She's very intelligent, and I love the way her brain works, and I really feel like she won Super Chat finale because, well, they haven't announced it yet, but I think, in my opinion, she did really incredible, and she was the winner. And so, yeah, I think Nigeria is definitely into top 10, also potentially top 5 also. For my number 5, it's going to be Vietnam. So I know Vietnam tend to have like a resting bitch face. So she needs to work on being more warm and more inviting. She's got the presentation down, okay? Because we know this girl can work the runway. She was a previous model. She looks amazing. She does need to tone down on that, like the contouring on her cheeks were a little bit too harsh. So she needs to, retool her makeup a little bit, because something that's going to look pleasing to the camera, as well as complementing to her bone structure. Because remember, those high cheekbones, those Asian high cheekbones they don't need much contouring, honey, okay? And so I think she looks great, and I do believe that she's got a lot of like charitable experience, and all of that is gonna be helping her when she gets to the final, the top 5 questions, honey. So just work a little bit more on your pronunciation and enunciation, because you do have a British accent, so it tends to sound mean kind of. So work on that, Vietnam, and you're gonna be incredible. For my number 4, it's going to be Brazil, you guys. Brazil, I know talking is not her best. She can speak in English, but we have seen queens make it to top 5 who can't even speak a sentence of English, okay? And they still made it to top 5. Vietnam last year, okay? Anyway, but I love you, Vietnam, but let's be real, okay? I don't think anyway, she could not speak. But so Brazil, look at that face, you guys. If that's not a beautiful woman, I don't know what is. The skin tone is perfection. The eyes, those piercing eyes, just draws you into whatever she's saying or doing, you know, because she's so beautiful. And that presentation during preliminary really was a spectacular one, and I was very, very pleased to see the drama that she gave us. But, you know, she did it with taste and elegance, and again, you guys, she looks like a Supra queen, you know? So I feel like, you know, maybe there's something there. Maybe I feel like when she gets to the final, that she really will bring it to, she will bring her A game. And again, that beauty doesn't come around often, you guys. So Miss Supranational, you guys better crown that or take that beauty to the top 5 and see where it can go, because I think that Brazil is one of a kind. So congratulations, Brazil. She's really beautiful. And then we have, for my number 3, is going to be Thailand. Thailand, wow, wow, wow. That, besides the fact that this girl can speak English, you know, and she does have this cute little Thai accent, and I love that. She's got a very exotic, natural face, and she knows how to style herself. She looks like a modern Thai meets, you know, she's got like a traditional Thai beauty that meets the modern standards of beauty. So I love that. Let's now get to her preliminary competition performance. That was incredible, Thailand. Again, she didn't do too much. She just did enough to convey that she is really wanting to win that Supranational crown, okay? Because she gave us an incredible wow presentation. So thank you for that, Thailand. So for my number 2, it's going to be surprise. It's going to be Australia. You guys, that presentation Australia gave us was spectacular, and it was unexpected for me. And I went to go raid her Instagram. I was like, oh my God, she is really beautiful, and she's got an incredible background. And again, if there's one thing Australia is going to do is sneak into top 3, like Miss Universe 2023. Okay. And this girl was just amazing during the preliminary competition, and she's got the brains to go with it. And so I feel like she's kind of like a country that that's very east, you know, like very left field. That's like, she could possibly take the crown, because if they're going to give it to someone who's white or Caucasian, they might give it to somebody who's not necessarily from Europe, you know. So that Australia would be a great option to, you know, crown someone who's a Caucasian or white, but also not European, you know what I mean? So I thought she looked beautiful. And again, that amazing performance really convinced me that, you know what, this girl has something incredible, and she's from Australia. She's gonna sneak into the top 3. Hello. And for my number 1, it's going to be Puerto Rico. I know I was really hesitant, because I was like, will they really go from Latina to Latina with all these fabulous Asian goddesses that are really presented to us? But you know what? Puerto Rico not only is very, very intelligent, she gave us an incredible presentation during the preliminary competition. That dress, the drama, but also at the same time, she's got this class about her. So to me, Puerto Rico is definitely the intertwining of brains, beauty, and presentation. And come on, she's Puerto Rican. Hello. Those Puerto Ricans know how to win and take the crown. So again, Puerto Rico, I think that you are going to be the next Miss Supranational based on everything I've witnessed, your intelligence, your presentation during preliminary, and there's just some extra factor de X about Puerto Rico. So what do you guys think? Is Puerto Rico our next Miss Supra?